full tummies, sleepy cat girls, good times. Welcome to CouchCapades. I really was trying to think like full tummies makes us all go sleepy, and then I tried to go Friday Night Lights with the full hearts can't lose, and I didn't have anything. I couldn't figure it all out.
Yeah. Welcome to Brain Fog.
Welcome to Brain Fog. Welcome to We Don't Talk About the Cold Opens. That's Rose. I'm John, and it's Catgirls time in Nekopara for woo.
What's up, guys? Yeah. So full.
Full stomach. Energy reserves at 120%.
No, energy reserves need to be refilled with a nap.
Yeah.
I definitely ate too much.
I don't know how to burp on command.
That's
Clearly.
Hard to imagine you fit that much food in your tiny body, Azuki. Cat girls really are something, huh?
Absolutely.
Can the tiny part already, all right?
I see that meal is weighing you down too, Azu-chan.
When's the last time I've actually been full? That was so good.
Probably yesterday, Coconut.
Yeah, Coconut, you can eat a lot. I respect it. To think you all finished such a huge meal! My cat girls are not to be trifled with, I see!
Never.
I managed to finish mine off too, but I sure am full now.
The amount Coconut ate was especially a sight to behold.
Let the girl eat.
Seriously.
All right, time to hop in the bath to digest this meal.
That's not anything I think about at all. Like, I just finished eating a huge meal. I'm gonna go take a shower or hop into a bath.
Maybe we should.
Maybe
We should try it sometime.
You know what? I'm down, honestly. I'm down.
Let's go! I was more laughing because we just started this episode and we're about to get to the Nekopara bath scene.
Look,
The obligatory bath scene.
it's not Nekopara without a bath scene.
Pretty much.
If Chukla goes, I go.
Yep, that makes sense.
Sounds like a good idea. The hot water here apparently does wonders for the skin, too. They say it'll leave it looking silky smooth.
But will it feel clean?
Yeah, too soft of water is uncomfortable.
Oh, no. It's awful. Silky smooth skin. Sounds excellent. By the way, the sign said that it's a rotemburo, but what does that mean?
What does that mean?
That's a great question, Chocolate.
Yes, I wonder.
Suki, why are you just chilling here in the front?
It's a weird shot. You're
Like, she's been here for a little bit.
What? You guys never got into a Rochambeau before?
Wait, I know what that is. I'm holding up paper right now with paper. What?
Oh.
That's what I'm doing. It's vanilla. Paper and paper.
Paper is all the fingers together.
Look, are we gonna split hairs on this joke?
Yes. Rotemburo. Okay.
It's an open air bath, meaning it's outside.
Oh, yeah, we've seen those in anime.
Yeah, we have actually.
Yeah. Huh? We're gonna be naked outside?
Well, it might be too much for kitties to handle, but we're all cat panions, so you should be used to it.
It's too lewd. I'm looking at you, master.
It might be a little embarrassing. What should we do?
Now, don't tease them, Azuki. It may be outside, but it's fenced in, so you won't be seen by just anyone on the streets.
That doesn't make it that much better. Whew.
That is a relief.
I mean, it is a relief, but it's also just like, that's something that I never thought about.
What's that?
Are there hot springs where the like spring is right next to the road and like it's just the fence between you and the public?
You know, I never really thought about that one.
Like, do you just hear passersby?
That would be weird. Like, if I'm gonna relax in a hot, if I'm just going in my skivvies, if I'm going wearing my birthday suit,
Yeah.
and I don't
I
want
thought your skivvies meant that there was like tidy whities.
I think it is tidy whities. I don't know. If I'm going birthday suit style,
Which
I
is expected.
which is expected, yeah, that is expected. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Weird, but hey, you know what? You do what you do, and then you do as the locals.
Yes.
But I don't want to hear the road. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
F and relax, I want this hot tub to be, or this hot spring
like
to just.
it's supposed to be secluded
Yeah.
in my head.
I want to hear. I want to hear an effing waterfall in the distance because there's a mountain there. Okay, that's what I expect.
I have no idea if that's what actually happens, but you know.
Since it is readily available, we don't have to.
Why don't?
Why don't we take a dip in the ron burrito?
Ron Timburrito.
Isn't that the Pokemon thing? Rotom?
What?
Isn't Sun and Moon? It's called Rotom. Pokemon. That was the Pokedex was called Rotom.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Rotemburo.
Rotemburo!
Yay!
Nisama! What about you?
I'm gonna lay down for a bit. I'm bursting at the seams. Even if I tagged along, a big bathhouse like this is going to have men and women separate.
Oh, right. We wouldn't be able to go in with Master.
Separate baths is sad.
Still you?
I've heard that this inn has a family bath that you can reserve to use, which I already did.
I doubt you'll be able to take a relaxing bath with this many people, though. Don't mind me and just go enjoy that big Rotimboro without me.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant about washing myself in front of Kashou personally.
Really, Mabel? Kashou-san, peering at you, washing your most private of areas. Mei-chan, you can't. That's so improper. Cinnamon is drooling.
Jesus Christ!
Damn, Cinnamon.
Why are you fantasizing about me showing myself to him? Why not put on a show yourself?
I mean, at least Mabel is getting better retorts.
Mabel's clapping back, and I respect it.
No way. Me showing my body as well. Oh, Cinnamon is drooling even more.
Jesus Christ. Hurry! Or you'll be left behind!
God.
You see there? Come on, Cinnamon. Thank God I'm alone. Jesus, this gets weird sometimes. I was gonna do the neighbor, but I decided not to.
I feel like two girls have stayed behind. I'm just going to call that
You're
now.
calling her right now? Rose is calling her shot. Let's see what happens.
Everyone leaves the room. I use the seat cushion as a pillow and lie spread eagle across the tatami mat. That's the tatami mat over
Okay.
there.
Fred.
Now, all by myself, several things start to cross my mind. I totally forgot that this volume is actually giving Kashou personal growth.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice? It's kind of nice.
He's not just the only man in the world anymore.
It's kind of nice, actually.
Like, how do I get to a flavor that'll make my dad recognize my skills? I'm neither a match for my mentor nor my dad's distinct flavors. The sliding door opens with a loud rustle.
Oh.
Who do you think it is?
Chocolate and vanilla.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know,
You don't think we're going to start with like Azuki and Coconut.
You know what? No. I like that one, actually. I think they're going to change it up on this one.
Because they were the two that were a little quiet
Yeah. That's a
on
good
that
point.
round.
Even though Azuki was front and center for half that exchange.
True. Considering everyone just went to the bath, it's too early for anyone to be coming back. Maybe one of them forgot something? Let's see.
Oh, all right.
Kashou, you're not hopping in the bath?
I sit up.
No, I'll go soon, but what's up? Forgot something, Azuki?
Well, that's what I told everyone, but I was a little concerned about you. You seemed like you were worrying about something to yourself.
Huh? Crap. Did I really look like that?
Yes, Kashou, you did.
Well, we all know what happened, so I think everyone knows you've been worrying over something. But I have a feeling that's not the only thing you're worried about either.
Red. No, it's not a big deal.
If you're sure it's not a big deal, then you don't need to hide it, do you? I'm concerned, so just talk to me about it.
You're more of a busybody than I thought.
What?
Kashou, that's mean.
I am the oldest, after all.
Actually, I'm older than you cat girls. On second thought, never mind. It's really nothing major. I swear. Do you remember when Cinnamon and Coconut were eating those convenience store sweets earlier today?
This was the sweet if you forgot.
Yeah, they said they were a lottery prize.
They're sold at convenience stores, freely consumable at any time and any place. I've been making Western-style sweets to bring smiles to everyone's faces. But I'm starting to think that the closest things to that goal are those sweets.
Kashou?
Wow.
Low price point, buyable anytime, at any place across the country, and a long shelf life to boot.
I'm kind of impressed they're building his character out a little bit.
Right?
In a very meaningful way, actually.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring smiles to even more people's faces. So my worry is, if that's the case, then what's the point in me baking Western sweets?
I like this idea of Azuki sitting down, grabbed a pencil, and she's like, yes. Mhm.
Ah,
Yeah.
tell me more. So that's what's been on your mind, huh? It really isn't a big deal. Plus, it's more the cat girls in your sweets that make people come back and brings the smiles to their faces.
There's a specific, marketing thing.
I was sitting here thinking what could be eating at you, but if this is a pretty you concern, Kashou, if I say so myself. Preferences for flavors come in all shapes and sizes. Even so, most people think your cakes taste better than the convenience store sweets, right?
I do find it very interesting that the definition or the specific wording of his cakes, convenience store sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sweets
Because-
concept is pick up and go, 7-Eleven, convenience store. Obviously,
Yeah.
convenience store, but your cakes, because they're handmade and they come from a TCA.
Yeah.
PTCA. There's a full definition, and it is true because
Yeah.
there is something completely different from going and picking up some Bucky's sweets that are shipped in there, and down the street that someone's building a cake factory or something like, not a cake factory, but a bakery.
Yeah. It's also the style, because the convenience store sweets are Japanese and they have a specific name.
Yeah.
The Western style cake is, I believe, the word keiki,
Mm-hmm.
and it's actually just cake with a Japanese accent.
Okay.
Keiki.
Cake.
And so they're trying to keep that translation as true as they can.
Okay. All right.
Because, like, yes, it's kind of a cheesecake, but it's also kind of a flan. And, like, flan is cheesecake, but it's also not.
Yeah.
But it's also, like, it is cheesecake, but it's also just its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, like, what they're using the words for in the sense of, like, convenience store sweets. It's not flan. It was never a convenience store cake. It is a convenience store sweet.
Also, if they said convenience store cake, I would think like Tasty Cakes.
Yeah.
Or something that's more Western like that.
And I guess that's in my head. That's what I'm thinking
When they say sweet?
when they say sweets. Yeah. But I guess that's just not knowing what is truly, like, added.
I see too many TikToks about 7-Eleven in,
Yeah. See, and that's the thing with different
in
perspectives.
Japan.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just like, yeah, it's a sweet. It's not quite the same. Like, you're not going to 7-Eleven and picking up a Twinkie.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's kind of how I saw it, because I mean, I used to sell just individual Twinkies at CVS.
Yeah.
So that's a
Fair.
sweet. That's not like, but when you calling a Twinkie a cake is a disservice to cake, since the person doesn't like cake.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how
and that's the other side of it.
that's
is-
where I think it's very
Yeah.
fascinating. That's the verbiage I'm looking at.
Yeah, so like he's trying to say, oh, my cakes are only as good as these convenience store
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
And it's just a reminder of, no, you make a cake
Mhm.
and
it's
not just
not a Twinkie.
convenience store food.
Yeah. CouchCapades breaking down and having deep conversations thanks to Nekopara.
Welcome to CouchCapades, where we overthink everything.
God.
I'm trying my best to make things as delicious as I can. But when I compare it to other stuff,
The flavor is bound to be different, right?
yeah, I think it's different, all right.
In that case, there's no point in comparing them.
But bringing smiles to an even greater audience is...
If you want to just make people smile, then you should be in stand-up, not baking.
You know, she's got a point.
God damn.
She's got a point.
Holy shit,
Good
Azuki.
point, Azuki.
That's not what I meant.
Don't you get it? You say smiles, but smiles come in all sorts of types.
All sorts of types.
I personally think that nothing else can take the place of the emotions I get from eating one of your cakes.
Is that so? That's good if that's the case.
Isn't that what you've been working toward achieving?
Yeah.
And we sometimes get folks to buy anniversary cakes, don't we?
Yeah. There was one last night right before we closed. They said it was their marriage anniversary, but they were getting home late due to overtime.
I'm no expert on how married couples are supposed to live, but I'm pretty sure that coming home late on your marriage anniversary isn't all right.
Damn, Azuki's spitting truths right now. Holy shit.
I've never been married, so I'm not an expert myself, but most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
So, don't you think that him choosing your cakes and not some convenience store sweet in order to get on his wife's good side has some kind of significance? Damn, Mizuki.
Holy shit.
When did you get so wise?
When did you grow up? Damn.
I mean, she kind of always has been like this.
That's true.
She's very street smart.
True. Good point.
There was significance, but because he came all the way out to La Soleil to buy a cake. Once you put it that way, I see your point. It's probably nothing I should have been worrying about.
You see?
I mean, in my mind, I know that it's nothing, but
Don't tell me what happened the other day is turning you soft, yeah?
maybe. It's been a while since I've gotten trounced that badly.
What happened?
That was his dad.
Ah, with his dad. Sorry. By the way, Kashou, you being here at a hot spring and not actually getting in it is making Shiguri all the more concerned, you know?
We don't really need to worry about Shiguri worrying about us. That's where it gets creepy.
Please, no.
Shiguri was worried that she was the reason you're down in the dumps and planned this whole hot springs trip to cheer you up.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah. Let's not think of any
Let's not think of-
ulterior
yeah,
motives.
let's just leave it at that.
She went through all that, but that was my problem too. No, even if I said that, she probably wouldn't listen.
Dunno if you'd call it being hard-headed or strongly opinionated, but it's a quality that your pops, you, and Shiguri all share. Like father, like kids, I guess. Your mom, she doesn't have a care in the world.
Your mom doesn't even know we're on Earth.
Your mom named you after a nut.
I still think my favorite thing is you finding out that his name is not actually pronounced Kashou.
That hurt my feelings. It's CouchCapades lore.
It is. In our lore, his name is Kashou.
Huh? Is that a fact? I always thought that I was pretty normal myself. Nevertheless, thank you. I'm gonna go to the hot spring.
All right, then let's hit the bath. I'll wash your back good.
What?
If I let you take a bath by yourself, you're bound to start cooking up something dumb to worry about again.
Huh? But going to the men's bath, I know you're a cat girl, but even that's a little...
You nitwit! No way can I go into the men's bath when there's a chance that other guys might come in. We're obviously gonna use the family bath.
Obviously.
Of course.
Course, I'm not gonna force you if you're saying you're not interested.
No. Okay then, let's go in together. Gotta say, it's pretty rare for you to propose this kind of idea.
Dummy, what are you blushing for? I'm just gonna wash your back and that's it.
Because that's all that it ever is in Nekopara.
That's all it ever is.
Yeah, right. You just surprised me.
Quote unquote. Cough, cough, hint, hint.
I quickly get my bath time toiletries together before opening the sliding door.
They're all waiting for me. Oh.
There's Coconut!
Oh.
Called it!
Wow, nuts. How long were you there?
I couldn't help but be curious about how Oni-chan was doing. When I got to the door to the room, I could hear you talking with One-chan.
I see. Thanks for being so concerned, Coconut.
Sorry for eavesdropping on you two.
It's no biggie.
If it were a subject we were worried about people overhearing, we sure as heck wouldn't be having it here. Nuts, you coming with us?
Can I?
She's very cute,
She's
though.
very cute.
Of course you can. Granted, I do think the Rotemburo bathhouse that's open to everyone is more spacious.
Arms length away,
I don't-
everyone.
I don't think that's what they're worried about, Kashou.
Arms length away. I don't care about space. I want to get in a bath with Oni-chan and One-chan. I did say that right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's something I've always wanted to do.
No, you're hitting those much better.
Cool.
So good job.
I'll warn you now. I am dead serious when I say I'm just going to wash backs. Okay?
I like that stern look she has, too.
So serious.
Okay.
That's not necessarily where Coconut's going. Oh, there we go. Fred.
Are you a little exhausted, Kashou?
Late at night, I've just been laying here with my eyes open, wide awake.
All right.
I got woken up earlier. It's not like the futons are uncomfortable, though. Shiguri and all the cat girls seem to be resting well. Master. Perfect.
Sleeping.
I'm sleeping too.
One-chan. That's my
Manju.
Manju. This is weird.
That was vanilla.
That was vanilla.
Fred. Yeah. I don't think I can get to sleep. I exit the room, careful not to make a sound on the way out.
I step on a rubber duck. I didn't know we had those. You're like, what the hell? I guess the girls brought some toys.
Whoa. The inn has its lamps on at night, but once I leave the area, I'm greeted by rural darkness. Depending on the spot, it's dark enough that I can't even tell where it is I'm standing. Fred. This hot spring district is usually bustling with tourists during the day, but in the wee hours of the night, it has a completely different atmosphere. I peer down from the bridge. Darkness. Imprisoning me!
I knew
all
you were
that
gonna
I see. Absolute. All I can hear is the sound of the running river.
And the sound of silence.
I feel I can make out the moon's reflection on the water's surface. No, wait. Is that just a streetlight? I peered deeper below the bridge to confirm.
No, be rational.
No, she didn't. She thought he was going to jump.
Holy crap! I suddenly get tackled and nearly fall into the water below.
You dumbass! What do you think you're trying to pull?
Azuki, you almost made me fall in.
Oh, what? Weren't you about to dive in?
Why in the world would I ever do that? I woke up in the middle of the night, so I was just taking a little walk.
Jesus Christ.
Fred.
Ah, sorry.
No, I mean, I guess what I was doing was sorta misleading. If you're that worried, wanna join me for my walk?
Jeez. I guess I'm gonna have to.
I cannot believe she tackled him because she thought he was going to jump.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
So, this is how it is at night, eh?
Aren't you cold, Azuki?
I'm fine, but enough about me. Why are you out in the middle of the night? Everything is closed.
I was really hoping that you were going to have some cat girl.
Well, remember, there's always a couple episodes where it's just you.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next episode, it's just going to be me with you being
Kashou.
Kashou.
Yeah. Just like I told you before, I just so happened to wake up.
You were all snoring. And it woke me up. Trying to be nice here. And then your ass has to tackle me because you think I'm going to jump off a cliff.
Just a bridge.
Bridge.
Still got that stuff on your mind?
No, well, I would be lying if I said I didn't. So I just tried to lie to you. Are you gonna tackle me again?
I'm doing what most people do. Hold it inside. All right? Do you really want to pry it out of my hands? I might jump off the now.
Everyone's got 1 or 2 worries on their mind, you know?
Not everyone. Not enough to wake up in the middle of the night at a hot spring hotel. At least, not for me anyway.
So why did you get up, Azuki? Is it because I got up?
I got woke up by Shiguri calling out Ni-sama at the top of her lungs. Again.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Looked like she was sleep talking. I was about to go back to sleep, but then I noticed you were gone.
Apparently, Shiguri was sleep shouting for me after I left the room. I don't know whether to feel happy as her brother or
Weirded
very
out.
scared as her brother.
Yep.
So you went out of your way to come looking for me?
Because you didn't put on outside shoes. That's not normal for a walk this late at night, don't you think?
Sorry. I really just needed to clear my head.
You know what? Kudos to Azuki on that one. He didn't have the outside shoes on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'll give it to a little bit more. That's fine.
Because that's a thing in Japan.
It's a thing in Japan. It never crossed my mind. Just that's what she saw, and they're all worried about him. So okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair.
Are the convenience store sweets still what's bugging you?
No, I'm good on that front now. You two helped. It's just that I've been thinking back on everything up till now, and I'm almost positive that there's something I'm still lacking.
What's everything up till now for you exactly?
After I graduated college, I studied abroad in France. Graduating and taking over the family business with no other options on the table wasn't satisfactory to me in the least. I wanted to broaden my horizons. I don't want you to get the wrong impression, though. It's not like I hate the Minaduki Japanese-style sweets. Got it?
I know. And I know you always pay respect to your pops.
We're getting an actual flashback?
Yeah, we always do.
Oh, it's France.
Oh, it is. There's the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
On a Paris street corner is where I first encountered my mentor's cakes. In my mentor's shop, I ate those impressively delicious Western-style sweets and saw the smiles of the patrons there. It was the first patisserie I went to in France. At the time, I didn't realize they were on every corner.
They were like Starbucks or something. Or McDonald's.
They're like McDonald's. They're all over the place.
Nice.
I thought to myself that this was exactly what I was in search of.
Oh, I actually thought we were going to talk to a French person. I was like, well, still you?
Something that wasn't in the Minaduki Japanese sweet shop?
The Minaduki shop doesn't have seating for patrons. The majority of the Japanese sweets they make are sold in department stores after all.
Ah, true now that you mention it.
I pleaded with my mentor to take me as their apprentice and learned the ways of Western confectionaries from them.
Okay,
Talk to me, Goose.
so he went to France after he graduated from college
Yes.
so that he could study.
Yes.
Once he got there, he realized that he wanted to learn how to
Had
bake
to be a baker, yeah.
how to be a pastry chef.
Yes.
What was he there to study?
That's what I want to know. There we go. If we in episode or volume 4 are opening up Kashou as a character, what was he there to study in France?
I just always
Business?
assumed that he had a mentorship set up with a pastry chef or something culinary,
Yeah.
and like after he got there found what direction in culinary he wanted to go and discovered that it was pastry.
Yeah. I'm 100% with you. I thought.
Why was he in France?
Yeah. Why is he in France? I thought exactly what you did, or I thought there was some strife between him and his dad that he didn't want to make the Japanese style.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm going to learn somewhere else, and I'm going to France to learn. Or he went on the mind journey and the journey of oneself and found it in France. He's like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it back to Japan.
And like maybe he was there on a gap year, but usually the gap year is between high school and college, not so much after college.
Yeah. What was Kashou learning? Or what was Kashou getting his degree in?
Well, he already got his
Oh,
degree.
yeah. What does he have his degree in? Then he's like, all right, I want to be a baker now.
Yeah.
Like, it'd have to be business, though, if he's going to take the family business, right? I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't know. I'm just assuming that.
Right?
When my study abroad was nearing an end, my mentor told me, I've already taught you everything.
Again, still doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because
Well-
it did say he graduated, right? Like,
He said after he went to college, he went to France to study. And
maybe it's a translation thing. Maybe it's what you did. Maybe he's saying study abroad. So maybe
Yeah.
it was,
an exchange
It's
student or
exchange student.
something.
and then it was in France. He found pastries, Western style
Maybe?
pastries. I don't know.
I don't know. Although, personally, I don't feel as though I've matched my mentor's distinct flavor in the slightest. Last thing they told me was that all I needed to do was work on completing what I've learned on my own.
Is that how it is?
This isn't a factory where everyone needs to be the exact same. Without any personal flair, there's no point in a person even making it. That's what I was told.
Well, it's now been confirmed.
Yeah.
Kashou has no personality.
We have given him the most personality.
That's what he's
Yeah, he
that's
doesn't
what
have
he needs to do is find his personality so that he can give his cakes a personal touch.
Yeah. Yep.
Personal flair.
Wise words.
I planned on running my own shop once I got back to Japan, which is why I made the request to my mentor. I requested that I'd be allowed to use the name, and they gladly obliged. John,
Yes.
what does La Soleil mean?
The sun.
Good job.
I did it!
I figured I'd check since it's been a few days for us.
Potato points!
Yes.
How'd you get the ball rolling and made you the star pupil, huh?
That's how the name of the shop became La Soleil. In French, it sounds kind of odd, but
Odd how? I don't know the first thing about French.
Oh, right. Soleil by itself means the sun. And sun is what they call a masculine noun. So it's normally written le soleil.
Oh, yeah?
But my mentor is female. I always wondered why it was La Soleil. It has been driving me nuts for the past 5 years.
10 years. 10 years.
Yeah.
This has been driving me up a wall, and I just assumed that it was bad translation. Oh my god, there's a reason for the misgender. I just thought that it was crappy translation because that happens all the time.
Yeah.
We go to the Japanese dollar store, they have all this stuff written in French. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So, soleil is the sun, and it is
Soleil means sun.
sun, and it's male.
It's a masculine noun.
Masculine noun. Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to make sure I'm saying this right. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to
Yeah. No, I get it.
poo-poo anything, or
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a douche about anything. I'm really not.
No, all nouns in French, Spanish, like all the Romance languages, are all gendered. They're
Yeah.
either masculine or feminine.
Okay.
Then you get to German where you have masculine, feminine, and neuter.
Mm-hmm.
So, it happens.
But my mentor is female. She apparently tacked on law reserved for feminine nouns there instead.
But then she didn't bother to make Soleil more feminine, which she could have done by making it like 2 L's and an E at the end.
Really?
I mean, it would still not be correct.
Would the French be okay
But
with that? Because they're very particular about
Oh,
their
the
language.
French are not okay with anything. It's okay.
That's true.
It's fine.
Why pick the sun in the first place?
There's apparently an origin behind the name, but she never gave me a clear answer to it. Seems like something she wanted to keep private. She lives by herself now, but she once had a husband and a son. So I assume it has something to do with that.
Well, if it's something she don't want to talk about, there's no use forcing the topic, eh?
Yeah, that's my logic. I was taught many things by way of my mentor. Really, all sorts of things.
Wait. John,
What?
we just doubled the amount of males in this world.
Yeah.
Because the mentor had a husband and son. We just doubled the males in this
So we
world.
have Kashou,
His dad.
his dad,
his mentor's
his husband. It's wow. Man, this world is exploding. I don't think I can handle it.
When it came to Western sweets, I had pride. I had confidence. I had confidence in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides what you see, I have confidence in me.
The Music Man.
No,
Damn it. Have I seen this one?
pretty sure.
The Music Man.
You haven't seen The Music Man.
You're right, I haven't.
The Sound of Music.
The sound of it. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yet, I was shown up by the whipped cream my father threw together, despite him never so much as mentioning Western sweets before.
Was there that big of a difference? I couldn't tell. I've tried your whipped cream and his whipped cream, and it seemed fine to me.
Yeah, compared to anything I'd make, the flavor was much more clear and distinct, closer to what I'd consider ideal.
Let me look up at this whipped cream that just disappeared. I assume your ideal flavor is your mentors?
That's right. I guess in the end, my dad and my mentor are the real deal. And I'm just a phony, trying to mimic them.
Phony, how?
You heard my dad say it. That my cooking has no core.
What does the ground have to do with anything?
Why are we talking about the center of the earth?
Oh, what did he mean by core? I wonder. And brooding over that fact brought me to say that convenience store sweets just might be better.
Which is a very you thing to do. It's called a leap. A logical leap. Even though it's more of an anti-logical leap. So basically, in the end, you just have to keep investigating until you're satisfied. Or maybe grow a personality.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh my God.
I keep thinking to myself, how can I make my sweets even better?
Now I'm trying to remember what movie talks about having a core. And I really can't remember.
Was that that Pixar movie about music? Weren't they cores? Like their soul was the core or something like that? And I think Jamie Foxx was in it. It was really good, actually. I liked it.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking of, though.
Oh.
But it's something like Dream.
What dreams may come?
No, the production company, like Pixar or
DreamWorks?
DreamWorks. It's that kind of animation, and it's like trying to find your core. And it's a guy who says it. He's got a little bit of an accent, and I cannot remember the movie right now.
I'm on it since I'm not in this episode today.
Then I'm gonna help out too. Tell me whatever it is you need.
Ratatouille. Gustav is always talking about, no, that's still not right. But Gustav does talk about finding his core, but it's not that. It's like Disney, DreamWorks, Pixar. It's something like those. It might not be one of those.
Okay, yeah, I've got you.
And it wasn't necessarily cooking.
Okay, all right. We'll see what I can find.
Thank you. Speaking my mind has taken a load off. But I think it's time we head back now.
Yeah, I'm freezing out here.
Sure does make me want to take another bath.
What?
Was it Rise of the Guardians?
Yes! It was Santa!
It was, yeah.
Santa talking about finding your core. Thank you.
I literally put it, I typed in DreamWorks animation. The first one was the Wild Robot. Apparently, we need to see that. Apparently, it'll make us cry.
I really
and then
do
I
wanna
just
see
saw
that.
Rise of the Guardians. And I was like, oh my God, I remember Jack Frost talking about, like,
It wasn't Jack Frost, it was Santa.
but there's a
But
purpose.
he was talking to
Yeah.
Jack Frost about finding your core and why the man in the moon would make him a guardian.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Got you, dog.
Thank you.
I
I
got you.
appreciate it.
Sure does make me want to take another bath.
Sure does. But only take a bath. Really? Only a bath? All right?
Okay, I got it. I swear.
Is the bathhouse open at?
I mean, some of them are.
Oh.
Yeah, something happened.
Okay.
There are bathhouses that are open 24 hours.
Okay. I guess I would assume that one would probably be too.
Yeah. So it just depends.
Mm.
Back in. It's the day after we came back from our hot spring trip. Today is another day with business as usual.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
She's very cute, though.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it's Merry Christmas. Are they going to get a KFC bucket?
They better get a KFC
I hope
bucket.
so.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, are you putting up the posters?
Oh, Oni-chan. Oni-chan told me to put these up.
I'm sure she did.
Did I get the instructions wrong?
Oh no, you're fine. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, excuse me.
That's a relief.
Oh, that was you.
Azuki just so happened to be there when I remembered that I was supposed to put up those posters. So I ended up asking her to do it without much thought. Then I realized later that she's tiny and maybe she shouldn't be the one to put them up. So thank you for doing that.
You know those things where you have to be this tall to ride? She's underneath that.
But in retrospect, that'd be a tough job for Azuki. After all, it wouldn't help us to have posters below Isla.
True.
It's okay. I'm good at stuff like this.
You do have height on your side. I appreciate it, Coconut. Sometimes I like being your short king. At least I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But aren't you uncomfortable working out here in the cold?
It's a bit chilly, but I can manage. Oh, and it's not because of the meat on my bones, just so you know.
Aww. I'll make you some hot cocoa when you're done.
Really? Yay.
Woo! I look toward the poster that Coconut is in the middle of hanging up.
Neighborhood Association Christmas event, huh?
Yeah. Seems like they're having live performances, a talk show, and stuff like that in the town square.
Kashou, did you not look at the poster
That's kind of what I like.
that somebody asked you to put up on your store? Like, somebody talked to you about this poster.
What did you go to college for, Kashou?
It wasn't common sense.
That's what I want to know.
Sounds like a blast.
Runs from afternoon to evening, huh? It's unfortunate, but we won't be able to make it.
Really?
This is the first Christmas since La Soleil opened, so you probably don't know, but cake shops are a war zone during Christmas.
Warzone?
Christmas is the day where cakes and KFC sell the most in Japan.
What's KFC, Oni-chan?
We need to pre-order our special limited edition bucket.
Strictly speaking, the night of the 24th, Christmas Eve, which this episode is coming out the weekend after.
Oh,
Merry belated Christmas!
Merry belated Christmas. Damn.
Or, whenever you're watching it.
Yeah.
A patisserie like ours is no exception. We're gonna be busy with all the delivery orders too.
Are we?
This is our first time, so I don't know exactly how many customers we'll have coming, but I've even heard that depending on the shop, you can end up selling out half a year's worth of stock on Christmas alone.
God damn. All right.
That's how busy it gets.
I mean, kind of makes
It
sense.
makes sense, yeah.
A lot of houses will be throwing Christmas parties with a cake as the centerpiece to their tables. They keep it there as they're all eating their KFC buckets.
There might be someone who asked me to design a cake around a KFC bucket.
Is this a KFC bucket or is it a cake?
Yeah. We had a Christmas party before.
Oh,
Oh, so cute.
It sure was fun.
oh, they were so young.
Yeah, back at the Minute Dookie house.
The food you made for it was so delicious.
Looks more like Thanksgiving, dude. Glad to hear it.
Wait, is this Nekopara extra?
I think it might be.
This year, I don't think we'll be able to indulge, though.
Oh, I see.
Maybe close down for Christmas and
Yeah,
just celebrate the day after.
there's that.
Cheer up! Why don't we all have some Christmas cake after we close up shop?
Hey, look, we're all thinking the same thing, Kashou.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great.
But I'm having doubts that it'll be enough for you, Coconut. Maybe I'll prep a turkey too.
Turkey. Come back to this KFC thing.
At the party we had before, do you remember that big roasted bird that was there? That had a random red arrow pointing at it? That's a turkey.
Coconut, can you say turkey?
I remember. It was so good.
In the United States and Great Britain, it's customary for them to eat a turkey for Christmas, just like that. In France, a lot of families eat boudin blanc, a kind of white sausage instead.
Really?
Eh.
Did not know that.
Once they're back home from evening mass, this is wrong. It's actually midnight mass. They eat some warm boudin blanc with sautéed apples.
But yeah, they really will like eat dinner that late.
Jesus.
And it's a big one too.
I can say that I've done that before. Not that, but being
Yeah.
Native American, there are things that we
Yeah.
did. And yeah, it is rough.
Yeah.
Eating a big meal at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. And I mean, if there are kids, then I think they'll go to evening mass. But I mean, they're still getting home at like 8 p.m.
Eight-
and eating then.
at 8, 9 p.m. Yeah.
And the kids,
That's-
like, they
that's-
just keep them up.
That's how they roll.
They just keep them up.
Then comes soup, and for the main dish, steak with a heavy hearty serving of potatoes. You start eating during the evening, and by the time dessert rolls around, it's already the 25th.
Yeah, I think I'm probably wrong on them. I know that some do go to midnight mass. I think
Yeah.
that it's going to be like where they are and how many kids there are.
Sure, that makes sense.
But I think that's right because I have heard the whole, oh, you start celebrating and by the time you get to dessert, it's Christmas.
Christmas? Oh, that's cool though. I kind of dig that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's so much you can do for Christmas dinner, huh? I wish we could do it again. If we were to have another party, it'd be nice if Mother and Father were there too.
Speaking of which, my parents were out the last time we had a Christmas party, weren't they?
Oh, does Father not like parties and stuff?
Not sure myself. I don't remember him ever saying that he was against them, though. After all, he does have a soft spot for Shiguri.
I see. Then I hope they can join us.
Yeah. By the way, is there anything specific you want, Coconut?
A Christmas present?
Yeah. I was going to make sure to tell Santa-san to bring it to you.
Cute.
Santa-san. It's amazing.
That's very cute. I like that.
It's okay. I already gave my letter to Shiguri-sama.
Aw. Huh? Oh, I see. Well, I guess you know about Santa-san then.
I'm not a kid anymore, you know.
Right.
I didn't ask Shiguri-sama to write it out for me. I wrote a letter all by myself to Santa.
Aww. Huh? By letter, do you mean a letter to Santa?
Well, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, good job, Coconut.
So, you're saying that I'm a good girl, right?
Of course. Why, you always help me out with the shop like this after all. You're a good girl. You're not a naughty girl. Santa will get you so many presents.
You good? You doing
Fine,
okay
I'm
over here?
fine, fine.
You sure?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
I did a good.
Did any of the other cat girls write a letter?
Everyone wrote one.
Perfect.
I see. Everyone, huh?
Azuki and the others, who have already caught wind of the truth, are probably helping keep the tradition this year too, I guess. Okay, let's stop and think about the others. Does he really think that Chocla has found out the truth?
No. What truth? Santa's real.
Like, Vanilla. Vanilla might be in the know.
Vanilla probably murdered Santa, let's be honest.
Oh, that's mean!
Vanilla's my girl. Vanilla's a sociopath. That's how I play her. She's a sweetheart. She'll effing kill you. She's the quiet one that you're like, oh no.
Jeez. Coconut pastes a poster to the window pane and looks at it.
I sure would like to have another Christmas party.
Red.
I mean, I'm not that.
It's not.
It's not that I don't like helping out around the shop.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That's when Azuki comes out from the shop.
Hey, give all that nonsense a rest, will you nuts? You should know that cake shops can't squeeze a party in on Christmas with how busy it is.
I know. But Shiguri-sama and Mother looked so happy when we had that birthday party. I'm sure if we threw a Christmas party, it pleased them just the same.
Aw.
As far as Shiguri and the missus go, maybe. But Pops ain't a fan of the whole partying thing, you know?
He's not?
You want a repeat of how awkward it was last time?
Oh, right.
Red.
I recall what happened on my mom's
I
birthday.
swear to Christ, if we do a
It was
flashback.
days ago.
But why wouldn't Father eat any of Oni-chan's cake?
He's a jerk.
If he'd eat it, he'd definitely say how tasty it is.
Kashou admitted defeat, you know.
Oni-chan is really good at making cakes, but when something's delicious, he says so.
Aw.
No, those are two different. Actually, what is the difference, Kashou?
That's not really a question I can answer. I don't understand my father's thinking. But I do know that running away forever isn't going to solve my problems.
Oh my God, Kashou, you about to do the superhero landing and kick ass and take names? Okay. Should we find out his plan next time? Should we come back and...
Yeah.
Obviously, we got to keep on going. It's Christmas time.
Of course.
Get to find out everything.
Yeah.
There's going to be a showdown. We're going to have the Great British Bake Off, or the Great Japanese Bake Off between Kashou and his dad, or
Probably.
Knife Fight. Was that what it was called? I remember a show called Knife Fight that I really, really loved. That was a great freaking
Knife
show.
fight. We're going to get chopped.
Chops, yes. All right, come back next time and we'll keep on going with the beautiful story that is Nekopara Volume 4. See you later.
Bye.
I don't know how many hours we are into this whole saga. this whole series.
Oh, so much.
You are more than me, but just collectively, you and I, quite a bit.
Yes.
Kashou having backstory and building out his character was not on my bingo list for this game.
No, not at all. I'm digging it though.